post-milk generation. So we've got Chris Froome rammed on purpose. Ah, I've got a cramp. What is going on with all these pro cyclists either getting killed, getting injured, or their bikes being severely damaged? You don't say. Look at that. Chris Froome rammed on purpose by an angry car driver while out training, and his bike's been turned, is half the size it was when he started out on the ride. Is that a quad lock? Does Chris Froome ride with a quad lock? Interesting. But yeah, look at that. Gone. The rule of the road seems to be, the way it works for drivers, is that unless you pay a risk to their life or to their safety, then until then, you know, they're going to pay very little mind to you. And you know, when you assume that they are paying attention, that is when you end up over their bonnet. That is when you end up under their wheels. And so, you know, you need to ride when cycling is not inherently dangerous, but you need to ride with your eyes up the road, you know, paying attention all the time and never assuming anything of any driver, never putting yourself in a position where you can end up under their wheels. You know, don't put yourself in a risky position because it's not worth it. And, you know, a driver isn't paying enough mind, isn't paying enough attention to, you know, allow for you to take these kind of risks that you think these risks that you're taking when you're out on the road aren't of any consequence. But, you know, I found out the hard way because I didn't think, when I had my road rage incident, I did not, the reason it happened was because I did not think that guy was going to pull out in front of me, because I couldn't think of anything more stupid. And yet, what happened? I don't know what it is about a person, a human, because when a human turns into a driver, I don't know what it is about that metal box that creates this bubble where whatever else is going on outside of their bubble, that car, they're not interested. You know, they're not as interested as they should be about what's going on outside of that bubble. And it's like I said in a previous video, how the attention paid when you're driving is just so disproportionate to the amount of risk of injury and death that they can cause. You know, pay a fucking attention when you're driving. That's all I ask. Because today, on an 80-mile ride around London, you can be sure I had many people pull out on me at T-junctions, you know, just oblivious to the fact that there is another human being outside of their bubble. And, you know, all this stuff here, this Chris Froome getting rammed on purpose, is just testament to that. And your Scarponi, it's sad. It's really sad. And, you know, whether you're a driver, whether you're a cyclist, we're all humans, and we all need to respect each other and pay attention to what we're doing and realise the risk to injury that we can cause as a driver. Because, you know, cyclists aren't the ones causing the death on the road. You need to be part of the solution and not part of the problem. If you are the person, if you decide not to take your bike and you get into that car, then you're just contributing to the problem. And more people are going to die on the roads. There's just going to be more pollution, more congestion. We're all going to get where we want to go slower. Nobody wants any of these things. So as with my own cycling road rage incident, I didn't let it stop me from getting back out on the bike. You know, people will say that cycling is too dangerous. You know, when you crash, you know, you feel like, oh, well, they're probably right, it's too dangerous. But, you know, I don't want to be. That's me crashing just means that I need to cycle more. It just needs to mean that I need to get back out on my bike straight away and not let anybody stop me from doing what I love. And that is what I do. And Chris Froome has done exactly the same here. I hear that after his road rage incident, he went home and he picked up another brand new Dogma F10, and he got back out and finished his training ride like a boss. And the more cyclists there are, the less cars are on the road, the less dangerous it's going to get. So take inspiration from Chris Froome, get back out on your bike, and I'll see you on the road.